This year, the X6 carries over unchanged aside from some shuffling of its optional equipment packages, which are now grouped more like trim levels: Base, Premium, M Sport, and Executive. It remains available with a choice of Line 6 and V8 engines, both of which are turbocharged and mated to 8-speed automatic transmissions. Rear-wheel drive is standard with the 6-cylinder, all-wheel drive is optional there and mandatory with the V8. Even the base X6 is polished and fun, but the range-topping X6M takes things to an extreme with its 567 horsepower V8 and 4.0-second 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint. You probably beg to differ. Few vehicles are as polarizing, and few have inspired a new segment like the X6. Mercedes-Benz and Land Rover have both gotten in on the sleek, tall crossover game, and BMW has even imitated itself with the smaller, X3-based BMW X4. From the front, the X6 is a dead ringer for the X5. Things get dramatically different once you start to look at the X6 from different angles. It's a crossover from the beltline down and something entirely different where its windows start. Not quite as felt as a sporty hatchback or sedan, the crossover still boasts a profile far more refined today than nearly a decade ago when the first X6 debuted. Let's start with the base model, available either as the S-Drive 35i, rear-wheel drive, or X-Drive 35i, all-wheel drive. Under its hood lies a twin-turbo 3.0-liter inline-6 rated at 300 horsepower, which isn't too shabby. The X6 X-Drive 50i is only available with all-wheel drive and its 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 is a sweetheart of an engine with its 445 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque, enough to fire off a 4.7-second 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint. A quick-shifting 8-speed automatic is the only transmission on offer. The 6-cylinder provides ample thrust for most users and is commendably smooth. But if you're going for a next 6, the V8 seems to suit its mission in life especially well. After all, this isn't a luxurious family hauler as much as it is a statement vehicle. All models ride on the firm side, with body motions controlled especially well. BMW, once the master of telepathic steering, still hasn't figured out how to make today's electric steering setups engaging, however. The X6's thick-rimmed, leather-wrapped steering wheel is a pleasure to hold but not necessarily to operate as there's little road feel. For those who must have more, the X6M is the rocket ship of the group with its thundering, 567 horsepower, 553 pounds-to-foot version of the V8. There's more than just an engine here, though, as the X6M has its own air suspension setup and beefed-up sway bars. It handles as well as many low-riding sports cars, albeit again without a whole lot of steering feel. Front seat passengers are treated to comfortable, multi-adjustable thrones and a good view out. That's not the case in row 2, however, where the roofline limits ingress, egress, and headroom. The X6's cargo area suffers as well. The sloping rear window means that tall items are a no-go, although there's still nearly 27 cubic feet of room back there. That's about 9 cubes less than the X5, but the difference here is more about usable rather than ultimate space.